the moment, not going to see that. For the most part, 100 Thieves just carving their way right through into Market, starting to try to take control of the site. That's going to send Brax, possibly his teammate here on site with him, further deeper into the pit, while 100 Thieves is going to take a little bit of control.
And they are quickly into that. Crashes those stays in the workshop as Brax gets onto the site. They do trade a lot, but they lose control of the site and the spike, though. YaBoiDre comes right back up, takes out crashies, and all of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 3 that they've brought it back to after a rough start getting that site. 2 players coming through main, and Skadoodle will clean it up, both back-to-back. Venerated and YaBoiDre, and pistol round goes to T1. Captain's Omen Mirror matchup. This is definitely going to be pretty exciting as they attempt the lurks. Crashes though aggressive on this B main, and it's 3 kills down for him instantly. And Brax right behind him to clean things up. A great anti-eco start. It's all left to Pride, and there's no chance for that against Brax and his SMG.
Here.
Ball goes up and Market exit to prevent any re-rotate from T1. Ska's going to start this off good. Bood's going to have pressure coming in his direction. It'll still be nearsighted when the push comes his way. So Hiko will find a quick pick there as we see 100 Thieves go for a quick switch up, try and push for short control. They're now back over on Market, swinging onto the B site. They're going to work their way down there. We'll see the pressure continue to fold out onto site. Crashies unlikely going to get a first point of contact. Another great paranoia swing coming in from the defenders here. Venerated is able to trade onto Brax though, but Crashies is holding strong. Finds his second, goes for 3, but is going to be taken out. Hiko will find the exchange. Fortunately, Hiko, only one of their players still alive from 100 Thieves here, but Hiko's going to make the impact onto a third, and Venerated will close things out to give 100 Thieves their opening round. T1 not trying to immediately go for the retake, so 100 Thieves is going to take a lot of control.
I like what they did, actually even that up for a good portion of that, but with that, they're going to put time on their side, or on the other people's side here, as 100 Thieves has that in their advantage. There's a recon pull, Venerated through the wall on the food, but instantly the resurrect comes in, Crashes, finds 1, maybe 2, and AZK as well, all up to Valliate in the back hall here, and he gets 2, but they already spotted out his position, and Brax is there with the double peek on top of it. It's going to be impossible for Valliate, and T1 does respond with the defuse. It was going to be close. Very difficult. There's still Spike not down finally. As we approach this 3v3, the retake has to be Prime still, as this is difficult. The setup there, Crashes gets YaBoiDre out of position, and all of a sudden, they've tipped the tide. Neural theft as well, and they know where both of them, Brax with the spam through the walls, from the rafter, down below. It's Crashies who picks up the final secondary operator and move Brax back towards B with the Phantom, because they can expect on the low money situation that this is going to happen. They're going to try to crash through B again, but it's a trade. Brax does not win it out. The recon bolt spots Crashies, but his movement too good. Hiko again, though, with the spam on the Crashies. That wall is so thin. And they do have the sight, but they don't have the weapons. Spike not even there. YaBoiDre is going to revive Venerated.
Within the site, attackers still have 3 players standing up. One from T1 is heavily lit in the meantime, as they're going to try and move into retake. Food already eliminated as he tries to push down into the pit. And now for AZK, the best choice here, considering his loadout is not going to be to retake anymore. It's going to be to fall back, pick up an exit if possible, but more importantly, stave that off for the next round.
The ops to actually go over towards this defending spawn finally picks up Pride, but a risky play, knowing that they possibly could have been chasing him down straight through that Market. The angles are not there for AZK, but
their way through him here. Now, the reason we see T1 taking mid is obviously because of the massive stack from 100 Thieves trying to push their way forward. This cam got a lot of info too, but at the moment, the only kill we're going to see go up on the board is going to be Valliate's frag. Crashy trades that back though, but Venerated will eliminate him, securing B control here for the attackers on 100 Thieves. It's not necessarily a lockdown site though. Skadoodle and a few of the others are already moving in for a retake, but it's not going to pan out. Hiko finds 2 at the end, and 100 Thieves claim another round, another success for them. Then it's leaning in towards A once again. For the most part, T1 have been able to fend these off, and Food, he can pick up a multi here and stop it before it even begins, but that won't be the case. Skadoodle is going to have to step up to the plate now instead. Food is lost on the trade, although he does take on with him. So 2 will be down, now 3 in fact, for the side of 100 Thieves. Hiko will finally eliminate Skadoodle, but the damage is already done. They put it down to a 3v2 with all 3 of the remaining T1 players still at 100 HP. The really good part is the utility's a little bit light, but at the same time, we're going to see an ult pop come out here, trying to reveal a bit more intel for T1. certainly does that. Tries to lock out the last positions of these attackers. Hiko's going to sneak in, slam the door shut behind him. With time getting incredibly low, will go for the plant, but they might be able to outright deny it here with the ult, and in fact they will. Brax picks up one of the last kills here now. Although the spike does go down.
They got the smoke now there, but there's no way that they know that food is here. They're not going to check it. He gets so much info, and it's a spray down. 2 players down, possibly more. Hiko finally cleans him up, and there's still some room to work with because A has been rotated off, but all of a sudden they're right back there. 1 player in the site, even though the door is closed, shut. As AZK is also going to deny Valliate some room. Brax from the side as the door finally opens. Yeah, I mean, 100 Thieves keep getting pushed off when they have a plan. It's desperation. Hiko even tries to use his ultimate into the B site with the spike, and they've got that down now too. Valliate on his final steps, and it looks like the final cry here in the second half for 100 Thieves as T1 picks up 3 in a row to go up 9-3, and they do what they wanted, which is a dominant start against 100 Thieves. There is an aggressive setup in this B main. If he lurks too far ahead, he might get his head taken off by 2 players playing in the crossfire. Yes, YaBoiDre is there, but they're all towards A. And there has been no rotates really pulled off from this. Here's the approach, recon bolt in, and Skadoodle with the wall too. This could be really good for them.
Paranoia swings in from the side, did not affect the players sitting underneath, but thankfully Valliate was already low enough. Brax and Food also finding kills against the rotates that move into that site quickly. Great opportunity opened up here now for 100 Thieves, only losing 1 player on the execute.
And to bring back that confidence that you know he wants, it would be now, but AZK will snuff that out. Right, there's Sage and Brimstone here. YaBoiDre, nice shoulder peek from crashies to bait out the shot and push him back down. Double cage on the CT spawn with 13 seconds left. There's going to be a flash to take this site. Door has been put down in a wall as well. This is a really nice wait and take as Food finds 1. They've got to get this last player. No time for the spike. I think he's planning behind the box, so yes, he will get it. And Pride jumps through this corner and does take it out finally, but AZK is still up.
AZK trying to hold on here, but misses that 1 angle. He fails to check, unfortunately, so Valliate will run in from the market entry. Eliminate him. Still plenty of time for that. Tries to swing.
Nowhere to run!
AZK the owl drone into the site to spot out where the players are exactly. Really doesn't get information, and with that, as he spots the owl drone, he knows he's occupied. Venerated will Hunter's Fury him down and even get another one. Brax really trying to get through this window with the barrier orb up. It's a really nice position, even towards market, towards A main, but he's playing in dark. Food is going to lurk back. Oh, a shot onto Hiko, but Valliate has gotten the spike down, and there's no chance now in the round. A nice flick, but it won't be enough, as 100 Thieves picked up another one. Finally, 12-5, we are on site. And he's going to be able to hold on. Valliate down in dark. He's going to find Food, but Brax will trade him out, and now he's got a Phantom. He's going to start the spray. Still 4 players up on the retake. There are 3 coming from heaven, actually all 4. And it's even going to be from the shadows into spawn. A brilliant play from Brax, but he gets sent back, but does get the info.
So much time being wasted here. 100 Thieves need to find their way out onto the site. A good opener from Dre, but he's not going to be able to take it any further. Venerated now finds the next one here for 100 Thieves. Bring it down to just 2 at the moment for T1, but they push the timer very, very far down. This could be the end of it. AZK already picking up 1 kill. The rest of 100 Thieves desperately trying to move in, grasping for a position to get onto that spikes, but Brax using his position so well, makes it a quad kill in the final seconds of the round, and closes out the map for T1 as they take control. 13-5, a beautiful closer from Brax. So no changes there. We'll have to see a bit more of an aggressive push from the Omen on T1 if they want to move through that. But Valliate with a nice find on the classic from long range. Headshots out Brax, and all of a sudden Skadoodle's having second thoughts about swinging out here.
Wonderful stuff from Valliate. And they've held them off a little bit, but no camera for him to spot this. That they're coming through B main, he might get caught out of position. They're already on the site. They've got a wall up, and Food finds YaBoiDre out of the corner over the wall, but Valliate looking forward. He plays through cyber cage, but Brax and Food is looking back, and he dominates. And all of a sudden, they're going to have the site to plant that spike. And we've got lurks going on. Crashies is still in mid. Pride is aware that that's a potential possibility, but they've got really no room at all to work out of this B heaven. Venerated, though, drops down and finds AZK. He gets right into it, quick and dirty, but now by himself. Who tries to find him? Yes, he does. It's Hiko. Pride still finds crashies the lurker, but it's only now 2 versus 2. Skadoodle trades back on the Venerated. Last player here, Pride, and it's Food with the 4K.
Thieves, they have realized the fake due to the noise being made in the tunnels. They're going to try and beat them to the rotate, but it seems as though they've lost in that fact. Skadoodle finds the first marker here on the site by eliminating Dre. Valliate is able to hold on, though, just on his lonesome in the corner. More importantly, he drops the spike. Will eventually go down, though, to Food, and that should give the plan opportunity finally over to T1 here.
But a good start from Venerated. He finds 2, and it's now all left to Skadoodle with 1 HP heal, nowhere to be found. And even though they got juked, even though towards B. So eventually this should be really nice for Brax, and there's paint shells and satchel charges as he finds Valliate's position. Not a Cyber Cage will chase you or find you. Save you in these situations. Skadoodle with the wall up in heaven as well, and now it's all up to YaBoiDre. Let's see what he can do. Nothing as Skadoodle comes around the corner. Food as well. This round looks cleaned up, and T1 respond again in the same fashion we saw on Ascent, this time on the attack. Whenever 100 Thieves looks to win a round, it's 2 rounds back-to-back. Hiko, last remaining player. Yes, he will find 1, and he still has a paint shell plus the showstopper available, so maybe we speak too soon. It's still a 1v3, though. So still looking very difficult, but we've seen crazier things from Hiko.
Positions to work with here are so tough, and he's got this flank moving in from Brax, which is going to put a very swift end to the clutch attempt. 2 remaining players that were over on A are very much going for the save already here. It's on an Eco, so there's actually not even much reason to try and fully save here unless they'd bought into armor. At best, I think they're going to try and line themselves up to maybe pick up an exit kill or 2 if that's going to be a possibility. And I think someone might all tabbed here. Crashy's going to walk up and find Hiko walking into a wall and get a free kill on that one with the knife. Seconds if he's not very careful about it. Smokes are going to start to plume out onto the site as well. We see an ult and ending up get popped here too to help with the initiation, and T1's going to start rolling out onto the site. 100 Thieves doing a good job of hiding themselves, but where's the trade? They're only keeping themselves alive at this point. They're not stopping the hit. There we go. Hiko with the first pickup, and it's an important one too. But just like that, Brax is going to swing in, trade it back against Hiko, and Ska will res their fallen teammate. Site control now under the control of T1. 100 Thieves right at the gates, ready to retake. Venerated gonna move in with the shorty, find one against crashies, eliminating him once again. He's been falling behind a little bit in this map. Venerated continues his reign, finds the next pickup against Food too, bringing T1 down to just 3 players left in this. Dre and Ska are gonna trade out blows. A lot of the controls starting to work its way back into 100 Thieves, but is it enough? Only 1 player left standing now. Brax having to pull off this 1v3 clutch. The first push against him is not successful. The second push, he's able to line up the spray for that one too. See the grenade go out to try and flush back his last remaining opponent, and he's gonna do it. Brax picking up that final kill there is going to be able to close out on the round for T1 here and allow them to pick up their 5th. T1 that's pushing A right now is going to be the Cypher. So Cypher is trying to fake. He's doing a fantastic job of it, as it has pulled everybody from 100 Thieves off the site. It is actually being taken.
Ilix through gets 3 kills, neural theft as well, but the entire team is on that B-bomb site right now, and 100 Thieves is none the wiser. They're going to realize now, of course, his Cypher's all the way down that, but Crashy's looking for the ace. He could possibly find it as Valliate is nearby, but going down the ropes, he's not going to be able to do it because, of course, Food is there, and he's ready.
Mid from 100 Thieves, they're sitting back, letting their opponents swing in and take it. Great adjustment from Pride. Gets flashed out by the breach on the other team, and still manages to take the win on the initial fight.
Well, Hiko's gonna run into a world of hurt. Yes, AZK is right there. YaBoiDre was nowhere near, and even the Rays is gonna get away. Actually, Orbital Strike now and can find a lot as YaBoiDre is there too. Finally, they take him out, but he tries to make a gamble teleport. Food does. And it's not gonna work out. Skadoodle, the last player, and finally, 100 Thieves still here on the site. He's fallen all the way back. A camera to retake. All the way down. Valliate spots it. Cage is out as well. Pride in a good position. This is really good for them. Valliate onto Food. Start things off, but they've got 2 still left. And Pride in the corner. He gets taken out. AZK left by himself. Hiko will respond, even if AZK looked like he might have done something. There it is, another round for 100 Thieves. And the plays that they made too with the double operators are not working out. Brax gonna go boldly outside, and Valliate with the bucky finds two. Food though will finally trade him. Your boy Dre is on an off angle. There's a res available, but what will that actually do? As the slow orb is right on top of them, they have to fall back. Make sure they have the spike and look at the position from Pride.
There's Valliate stepping up to the plate. Once again, we talked about him before. Pride going to do the same thing from the inside of Market. Looking to pick one up, but he will go down after finding that initial kill. Neural Theft going to be utilized here now. Is Venerated able to swing quickly enough? Unfortunately, no, he is not. crashies hears that coming and does counter it back out.
He's a showstopper. He's going to have to fight them head on. No hat Cypher makes it difficult, but still Satchel charges in, and Hiko played that brilliantly.
Port over to Venerated, but it will get denied and sent right back to where it came from. Venerated with the next lineup eliminates a very important player from the T1 roster. Brax is going to get knocked out, popping AZK around the corner, finds a trade, and they'll just continue going back and forth, 1-for-1s on both ends of the equation. That eventually brings us down to what is now a 2 versus 2, given Hiko's most recent kill. Skadoodle's going to try to push it further, but Valliate swings out, finds him. Food will take out Hiko, though, and this falls to a 1v1. Valliate going to use the Neural Theft to get the position of the last man standing for the other side. Now, can he leverage it, though? No, it actually messes him up because he thinks he's going to be at a much closer angle when in reality, Food wide swung over to the other side of that one and takes the win on the duel. T1 roster to hold it back, as you had mentioned, though. Pinch already working its way through mid. AZK and Food shut down the first two players that try to swing in. Paranoia is going to hit Food pretty heavily, but he sends it back and gets the visual cue to get at least one kill before he goes down to Dre there. Dre now going to be stuck in position, waiting for the rest of his heal to go off. Hiko will group up to try and clear out top ramp real quick. The problem isn't up here, it's down in the cubby that they have to worry about another player being in position. Dre makes quick work to eliminate him. 100 Thieves certainly trying their best to rally in this round here, despite the disadvantage that have been thrown their way, and Dre is a big part of that. A third kill now going in his direction with the elimination of Skadoodle. They're still stuck at the bottom of ramp leading into A, waiting to see T1's going to make a move against them. And we will start to see that a little bit here. Hiko being forced back, and crashies just shows up with the double kill to end it all. He picks it up. Hiko will kill crashies from the grave, but the impact has already been made, and T1 has already taken the round. So that might explain why his scoreboard has been a bit quieter than what we've seen in some of the previous matches. He's got a chance right here, though, but he's going to get nearsighted. Push comes to shove. Thankfully, Skadoodle's also here to help him out. crashies will swing, find his own first target. Dre will take out Skadoodle, leaving him, for the moment at least, alone here. That's not going to stay that way for very long. More rotates on the way. Dre, though, picking up a second kill, eliminates crashies. He's going to try to go for the default plant. He knows he's got another player up in heaven. Is trying to watch out for a repeat on that. Apparently doesn't leave himself a lot of time to secure the plant, but at least gets the job done, and now can focus on the 1v1. In fact, he's even going to push it a little bit further. Brings Hiko up. Hiko should get insta-refrag here by Food, and he finds the next one right after that. Food with the 1v2 clutch. Really a 1v1 clutch, but he killed two people, so it's technically a 1v2 clutch.
For that one. There's still two players here. Up on top, Brax is up here. But only one player going to be looking towards this A ramp. So he's going to be by himself. He can fall into his other teammate. But if there's a split, which isn't happening, so he doesn't have to worry about that at all. He might actually be able to do really nice with Skadoodle on this as well. Brax will peek around the corner. 2 and 3. Venerated comes down the ramps finally, which is what he needed to worry about. But he got the job done. 2 players left against 3. Hiko, one of them. There's still a possibility, but there's one player lurking around the box, and Hiko doesn't even know, but AZK is not going to be able to confirm the kill. Finally does. Venerated by himself. He gets into the sights, but gets sent back, and this might be it. The swan song for 100 Thieves is Venerated.
Oh, no.
Doesn't even find the one as they go through into the A site. No chance here.
And that is going to close it out, ladies and gentlemen. T1 take the second map 13-4 and are going to claim this series in 2-0 fashion, with that second map going under their control.